Everybody good?
Everybody good.
Everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Here's some water.
Let me get you juice.
Can I get one more puff?
No, man, we got time to
record. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Conversation Starters. It's a working title. I named that in the middle last time. Conversation Starters. Kind of went with the CS, and I'm with the family.
Yes.
We're gonna have introduce ourselves one more time. Start on this side. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, family? This is Unkle Jesse, your favorite uncle indeed. Yes.
And we have,
your boy Geovanni Hood. You know who I am.
and last but not least,
What's up, MG, Michael Garris?
that's it?
That's it, man.
Well, last time you gave me a lot more.
I did, that's all. I mean, I'll give more later, but yeah.
Okay. All right,
It's like
so
everybody else right now.
we're here with episode 2. Last time I asked my family about what they wanted to speak about, some different topics. And MG, fuck your name up, gave me photo shoot etiquette. So there's a lot of stuff we can talk about with dealing with photo shoot etiquette. I mean,
Yes.
the conversation is endless. It's always something. What we really got to understand is different photographers shoot different ways. So it really depends on the photographer that you're shooting with. But we can give you a little bit of advice to help you get started. So I'm gonna start with G. G, when you're doing a consultant work with a new model or a potential model, what's a piece of advice you'd like to give them?
Well, first, to be honest, it really depends on who I'm pairing them with. One, because everybody works differently. So I really try to figure out what their objectives are as far as what it is that they're looking to accomplish. And based off what they're looking to accomplish, then that would determine the feedback that I would give them for their success.
Okay. I'm gonna say you last. Jesse.
Oh, man.
What's some advice you would give a model that's shooting with you, or what's some kind of etiquette that you like to take place in your photo shoots?
Man, being on time. You hear me?
You took mine. But no, I'll let him have it. I'll let him have it.
What else? That's it?
Being on time, making sure the makeup is right,
Okay.
illustrated, or have themselves illustrate of how they gonna be posing and things like that.
So you want to have a clear concept of what they want to achieve in the photo shoot.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, I get that. MG, go to let him have it.
Let me have, okay, all right, my turn now. All right, so just to piggyback on what Jesse was saying, being on time is important, okay? Especially when it comes to outside photography.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't say, all right, son, you know,
They like.
pause, you know, you can't pause daylight. So, you know, being on time is the reason we say, okay, this is the time that we're gonna shoot. The sun changes, clouds happen, you have to be on time. Another thing, make sure that you are seriously prepped, okay? So these are images of you. Don't have this mindset, oh, well, the photographer can fix it in Photoshop, okay? I've fixed stuff in Photoshop. I've fixed nails. I've fixed wigs, which, you know, those are two things I shouldn't have to fix, okay? I understand, you know, a blemish here and there, no problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A stain that just so happened, you know, during the shoot, she sat down and got some dirt on her. Cool, no problem. I should be able to take that out. But I should not have to take essential stuff out, like fixing wigs and fixing nails and things like that.
So when you say fixing wigs,
Especially
what do you
with the
mean?
ponytail.
Like, what part of the wig are you fixing?
Okay, different poses, different things happen. No, I can understand a shift. Okay, I can understand a shift. Okay.
Sometimes I don't see it though.
Sometimes you don't see it. I mean, I see it. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna look. I've seen it to where the lace had lifted, you know, on the top and on the sides. So to the point where your wig's talking. That's something that, you know, I think should have been handled beforehand. All right.
So preparation.
Yeah, preparation.
Yes. Take your time.
Also, your clothing. Okay. So whatever you plan on shooting in, make sure it's on point. All right.
Yes.
You need to put your outfit on beforehand. Make sure that it fits how you want it to fit. You know what I mean? The last thing you want is to be out on set and say, well, I don't really like how this outfit looks on me. Well, there was, you know, abundance of time to put it on, check it out, see how you like it.
Right.
You know, if it needs to be tailored or hemmed or whatever, get it done.
And it's worse when they get the images back and like, I don't like how it looked on it.
Right.
You look at yourself in the mirror first.
Exactly. I've heard photographers say crazy stuff like, hey, this model came to me, she didn't like the images because she was wrinkled. Wrinkled. She don't have an iron. You can't throw it in the dryer for a couple minutes. Things like that. If you're shooting, you should not bundle your clothes into a bag. Hang it up. Especially if you got multiple outfits. Okay.
Yes.
Hang them up so that way all your stuff is clean and crisp. That way you're gonna look your best during the shoot.
Yes.
All right, like I said, this list can go on.
This list can go on.
I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna go for a while.
This link going for days, and we're gonna cut that right here. Like I said, what's going on right now is we are 4 black men that's usually behind the scenes, but we want to come to this web show and give our perspective on multiple different topics, not just photography.
Yeah.
We can talk about photography all day. We do it when the camera's not on. We do it when the camera's on.
Right.
But
Hold on, I do have one more thing.
One more thing.
Okay. And I know we're talking about etiquette, but I also want to say this. Okay. So your portfolio is your portfolio. You do not have to shoot with everyone just because they say that they're a photographer. Okay.
just true.
I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
Your portfolio is your portfolio. All right. So if you like how a photographer works or looks, shoot with them. If you look at someone's work and say, I don't know, I'm gonna give this person a chance, you might want to think twice.
Yeah.
Now, I think a little bit different than MG on that. He's right when he says your portfolio is your portfolio. But sometimes you might want that little extra practice and you might want to shoot with stuff that's not good. But here's the kicker though. Here's the kicker though. Just because you shoot with somebody, don't mean you got to put in your portfolio.
Yeah.
Don't mean you got to post it.
Big facts.
Don't mean you got to even tell nobody. He might pay you for it. If you got a photographer that you don't like none of his work, but he wants to shoot with you anyway, want to shoot with you anyway, give him some rates.
Yeah.
Hey, at least if you get bum ass pictures, you got paid to take those bum ass pictures. But that still doesn't mean you have to post the work. You don't have to put it in your portfolio.
Yeah. I've actually had models who say that photographers got mad at them because they didn't post something that was paid. He's completely right. You don't have to put whatever in your portfolio if you don't like it.
All right, you can talk to the photographer.
Yeah,
talk about that.
because there is sometimes, hey, the shoot just doesn't work. I've had shoots that just didn't work. So I don't expect them to post it. Sometimes I hope they don't post it. You know what I mean? But yeah, sometimes things just don't work.
All right, so speaking of past photography, some stuff going on in the world right now. I don't like to say the president's name, but our president has sent federal troops into Chicago to kind of calm down the rioters and arrest people that not even marked. So how do y'all feel about federal, I guess, funding going into Chicago to quiet the rioters down?
Peaceful protests, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it.
But his thing is peaceful protest, but he's sending federal troops in anyway.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
And that's making people retaliate.
as far as that right there, that is
Quickly.
That's wasted resources. Okay, for one, and two, yeah, like Jesse said, that point right there, it makes people lash out. Okay, if I'm chilling and you're coming over harassing me, all right, of course I'm gonna get an attitude. Okay, of course I'm gonna be ready to rebel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're not there to mediate, they're there to incite.
Right.
It's completely different.
Right.
So it's adding fuel to the flame.
Yeah, fuel to the fire.
I can understand that. So spinning off that, how you feel about the defunding of police? Because a lot of people have been talking about defund the police.
No comment.
No comment.
It's really defunding the police. It is what it is. They know what they commit.
Would you?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's a wise idea to defund the police? That's my answer.
Oh.
No. You think we need them? How about you?
It's a touchy subject, but at the same time, I think that if the resources were cut, all right, so what are we still funding? Okay, is the question. What's all this going to? Is it going to extra training?
All right.
Okay, because we have seen numerous videos after videos of abuse of power.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
And we already said, of course, we know everybody's not bad. There are some bad apples in the bunch, of course. But the thing is, what's happening? We do have a lot of chiefs who are stepping up saying, you know what, We are against police brutality. You know, we're gonna take a stand, and we appreciate every bit of it. You know, that's how it should be. I mean, it should, so much that has happened should have never happened.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, a lot of times it needs to have some sort of reaction needs to happen sooner. You know, it's just like everyone gets up in the uproar. Oh, now we want to say something.
Yeah.
So you kind of like funds should be utilized differently than what they been utilized for.
Yeah.
Because Greensboro Police got a tank. Do Greensboro Police need a tank?
I don't think that they need to be defunded. I just think that the funding needs to be allocated differently.
Differently.
You know what
I mean, and as I mean, they got a tank. All they doing is destroying their own, you know,
That's the big question. Do
our
police-
property.
Do
We pay
police,
taxes on it.
do police units need a tank?
No.
Do they need all this extra heli artillery that they're having going into these, basically it's war zones. Chicago is a war zone, and it's our government against our citizens.
It's crazy.
That's-
It's crazy how it's, you know, how it's starting to portray. You know, we would see this stuff in the movies, and now that, you know, with here in reality of we dealing with racism and politics, COVID, all of this stuff, you know.
And he's talking about going to all the major cities.
And it doesn't, you know, it's like, so the tank, is it supposed to scare?
But you got to think about it. These major cities are majority Democrat and a majority black.
Yes.
These people he's sending men ain't. These tiki torches is carrying their actual rifles out to
That
protest.
is facts.
These are peaceful protesters.
Peaceful
Yes, they
protesters,
did.
yes.
There was a peaceful protest where, you know, they were playing violins. I mean, next thing you know, riot groups comes in.
That's crazy.
You know, pepper spray. I don't think they shot off rubber bullets in this. And I think that what they were trying to say back was they were starting to be disorderly. But you got video of people playing violins. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you see riot gear coming in.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's like stuff like that, once again, should not be happening.
I think they should take the term peaceful protest away and just say protest.
Protest.
But then you got
Because
people
at the
that's
end of
wanting
the
to go
day,
out here without
If
masks.
the other
and
party
with
is
all
not
the
compliant
closings.
with it being a peaceful protest, and it's not a
Yeah.
freaking peaceful protest, it's a protest.
I mean, but even if they riot, riots have their place.
Right?
I mean, riots cause change.
Yeah, it
Yes,
does.
it
I mean,
does.
yeah, definitely. I mean, we saw
Yes.
it before. You know, once everyone started to get in the uproar, yeah, things started happening. Okay, y'all, we can't just keep letting our city get tore down. We gotta have some sort of action. And then, you know, that's when people started getting pulled in.
Yeah.
Charges started being filed, things like that.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, what was the Boston Tea Party?
Right.
All right.
Right.
Point blank period.
Yeah.
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 But, I mean, at the end of the day, I do think there's a line. I mean, there needs to be a plan put in place. I don't think that the police need funding to buy tanks and all this extra equipment. I mean, the funding should be going other places. I mean, the
Especially
same
training and
Training.
background checks,
Psych evaluation.
psych evaluations.
But in the same conversation, they was talking about having citizens police themselves. Do you think that'll work?
Hell no, that's what the police are there for.
Why do you think it'll work?
Because who's honestly gonna police themselves?
The Black Party did it. The Black Panthers did it.
Okay, but we are not the Black
The
Panthers.
Black Panthers, they policed their neighborhoods
Yeah.
with no guns, and it was peaceful.
But I think that if we have leadership
Yeah.
in areas, I think it could be done successfully. The problem is, a lot of times nowadays, people take power to the head.
That's it.
Yeah.
They take power to the head.
But Nation of
Because-
Islam did it. Nation of Islam, they police their own communities, no problems, no guns. It can be done. You can police yourself if it's done the right way and there's some checks and balances in place.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
Because anytime you get somebody power, it's
Yeah.
always something that's going to get
It
corrupted.
just
makes
can't be-
sense.
Yeah, it just can't be to the point where someone says, you know what, I'm king, this is how it's going to be done. You know, if it's not done this way, this is going to happen. You know what I mean? If it does happen to where people are policing themselves, yeah, it has to be someone who's even killed. I mean, someone who is not just all about the power. This is how it's going to be. You know, I'm going to rule with the iron fist.
Right.
We know that it never ends well when that happens.
I feel you. So that's our serious topic for this episode. To conclude, Geovanni,
What's up?
Got anything coming up you want to share with the people?
We do have some dope events coming up here at Creative Space. We do have the Headshot Mini event on August 16th, and that's going to be awesome. I encourage all business professionals to come out here and get that headshot because it's definitely going to be, it's definitely going to be worth it, especially with these gentlemen here.
Yes.
I don't pick up the camera, but these gentlemen are definitely professional, so I advise that you guys be there. Panda, we have that art show coming up on August 28th right here at Creative Space. It's going to be amazing.
And we're gonna do art shows on a regular basis. It's not gonna be a one-time thing. It's definitely gonna be a continuous thing, and we're gonna do other events inside the space. But this first 2 events is kind of gauging our crowd and our base. Anything else you have on?
We got a couple of things.
A lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah. So we'll just keep it like that. Just keep it general.
Now, when I first got here, I had a polo shirt on. I was not wearing this t-shirt. But when I came in, my partners had their t-shirts on. Plug your brand real quick. Tell them what you're wearing.
J-Walk Productions. Yeah.
What's J-Walk Productions about?
It's productions of Jesse Walker.
Any more details? It's about anything.
Yes.
Tell them what you do.
Video coming soon. Drone action coming soon.
Okay.
Wait on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Weddings, events.
I'm trying to be the next Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you about to start doing movies?
Yes.
Got you. Hey, I'm with you. I'll take a shoot. MG got his promoted shirt on. Tell him what you about.
MG, M. Garrett's Photography. Shout out to Tees by Tiffany. She made this right here. Also, shout out to Whitney Nicole. She's actually the one who designed my logo. Super dope.
Tell them what you're good at.
Portraits is my main thing. I'm like Jesse, except the movies. Movies not my thing. But I like to have more revenues. So yeah, portraits, weddings. I just started shooting real estate photography as well. So whatever avenue I'm drawn to, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing Jinx by She gonna be so mad I messed this up. Jinx by
Chanel model, Letitia Shaw.
Chic. Jinx by Chic. That's what this shirt is. Jinx by Chic. Jinx by Chanel the model. And right now she's doing 15% off with coupon code JINX15. That's JIIX. 15.
And I will be supporting that brand. That yes.
She got some dope stuff.
With the flyer and everything. Hold on, we gonna zoom that in a little bit. Let's see it.
Adding stuff to the
yeah. So that flyer and things. Yeah.
Adding stuff to you don't even know. You can't even tell what you're looking at.
You already know. So hey.
It's Uncle we talking about.
Support.
Right.
Support. Again,
it's Jinx by Chic. Jinx is the male line. Chic is the female line. She has plus size. She has everything for us. Social media, real quick.
My social media, Geovanni Hood. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and I just got on Ralph Lauren. I mean,
yeah, we didn't tell what you're wearing.
They wouldn't give me no shine.
You're always wearing Ralph Lauren. We don't want to know what he's wearing. He's always wearing Ralph Lauren.
I was gonna wear my We Inspire Talent Group shirt, but it's hot outside and my shirt is black, and I just could not do it today. So.
Right.
So you gonna be
But
live.
next time you catch me,
Everybody got black shirts on.
do y'all see how black I am compared to the rest of these guys? Okay, I need yellow today.
MG, social media.
All right, M. Garrett's Photography on IG. Check me out.
That's it?
That's it, man.
Uncle Jesse, the photographer, on Instagram. Jesse Omega Lee Walker on Facebook, and Creative Space on Facebook, and Creative Space on Instagram.
That's Creative Space
Yeah.
NC. Creative Space NC.
NC, North Carolina, man. North Carolina, NC.
Creative Space NC.
And I am I Shot with Panda on every social media network. Please like, subscribe, comment, and wait for our next episode of Conversation Starters.
Also, find us on creativespacenc.com. Book your session there today. Don't play.
Yes. We got a website.
Schedule is not promised.
Got we had a website.
Yeah.
I ain't into the website in a
We
minute.
legit, man. We legit. We on there.
Yeah, we legit. Yeah,
CCU.
we got space.
All that.
Let's
All that.
create.
All that.
Yeah, we got space. Let's create.
All right, we're done, fellas. Good job. Love it. Let's hope the sound work, cause
I hope. They ain't do no test.
no, I didn't test it.